Hey everyone, welcome back to another PGA Tour 2K21 video. We are going to be heading into the high roller matches today. So these are going to be skins games over 3 holes versus a random opponent. And I think they're pretty fun. The games are pretty short, so I'll probably play at least a couple of these. And what I like about these over the regular matchmaking games is that people don't really disconnect and such that you get sometimes, because generally you're playing better players because they have the coins to play. Like, we'll give this guy a little view here, view his golfer info. He is rank 36, so not the highest I've played against. You get some like rank 100s as well, rank 70s, 80s, but because they're investing some of their coins, they tend not to disconnect, and people tend to be a little bit more experienced. So if you're a little bit more experienced yourself and you have some coins that you want to play around with, you want to risk, then these are the games for you, you know? I mean, these, in this game, like, I've got, what, 16,000 coins? I spent a fair few on the new autumn putters and hats and stuff. I just bought all of those things. But I've played a fair few of these games in the past. And yeah, I like the fact that you're generally playing against opponents that are probably more towards a higher skill level, I would say. And hopefully I'm a little bit more warmed up than I was when I played my previous, made my previous video. Wow, I'm kind of in between clubs here, which really sucks. But this is a par 4. It's a fast. Unexpected, I've got to say, considering how I hit that. That's okay. It's a par 4, and again, you really need the right, I would say maybe like a 240 yard. This guy might have it actually, but yeah, like a 240 yard-ish 3-wood might be the club for you on this. It's not suited to us. He has a 227, so he's probably going to have the same issue as I did. He's playing longer clubs than I'm using. But that shot felt pretty good actually, surprised it went so fast. Well, he pulled off a bit of a slice there. But I don't mind these shots. And we can maybe flop this. Let's try and back up the clubs and try and find a flop shot. There we go. Can we flop any more? No. We could try this. Although I'd probably just rather pitch it. And use this. Kind of has to be what we do here. Ball's below our feet, I think. So I'm going to go down here. Put some brakes on this maybe. Yeah.
Don't worry about that now. I've seen much worse than that.
I'm wondering with the pitch shots, something I'm not sure about is whether putting the backspin on it really affects the distance on that. It feels like it does. Might be one of those where I have to kind of put the aids on just for like a moment to make sure we're not just seeing things and it actually is happening. So we both have a similar type of shot here, like a 10 yard, maybe I have like a 9 yard chip. Both didn't really play this hole too well up to now. But yeah, my fast shot on my off the tee there didn't feel as fast as it ended up being. This might be a tough putt for him actually, because his ball rolled quite a bit, which meant that it's probably going to be right to left. But we also have a chance to put this in. It's pretty straight. Let's see if we can do it. I just can't get up that hill. It wasn't a bad chip at all, but yeah, this guy's got tricky little putt here for a short one. It's only 8 foot, but it's he's got some breaks to deal with and calculate, so he might well win this one if he doesn't put this. Looks like a good line though. Yeah, he's got it. Well played there, sir. We're going to carry the skin on to the next hole. Actually, we do have the aids on. When I was talking about using the aids in these settings on these matches, we actually do have the circle. So probably should have. Well, I think so anyway. Although when I was changing the pitch shot, I didn't seem to see anything. Anyway. Too far. Probably just want to do a bit of this. Probably here. Oh, that does something. Okay. We're seeing some stuff happen here. Felt okay, and it was.
Come on,
Just
keep
trying to
getting
counter
on
the
there.
wind a bit and try and get on the green and try and miss that false front there. Because that false front is going to do us damage.
Dialed in, didn't ya?
Interesting to see how the loft
Let's
works when you
see
actually
how
use the
this tee
aids.
shot fares for him.
Sometimes you... Excuse me, by the way. Yeah, sometimes you use... well, you do certain things here and you have the opposite reaction. Like, a lot of people don't realise sometimes when applying loft to certain shots, when you have a tailwind, it actually gives you distance. Some people don't realise that. Especially on the longer shots. People think that just, you know, you loft something so you take off the distance, but not when you're carrying it into a tailwind. Ooh. Visions of that running off the green, off the fairway into the water. Or rough, I should say. This should be a win for us if we two-putt. I doubt he's going to get this in, but you never know, he might surprise us. With this club, though, I doubt it's going to be too short. There's no way he's getting that up there with that club.
Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does.
So there's pretty much certain that we're going to take a couple of skins here.
And that one drops for the bogey. 2 skins on the line, full of coins. Let's drop this. Yes, the putt drops.
A little bit firm there. The problem is when I play these games, I don't like having that bar at the bottom. My eyes just start to follow it and then I forget to actually count it the way I want to. I do a lot of this, well, most of this game is feel for me. I calculate distances when it's like, when you're, you know, taking into account elevation changes. But, wow. I thought I might be warmed up. I actually played the round and uploaded it, but I haven't played since. So, maybe I'm not as warmed up as I thought. That's okay. Hitting a lot of fast shots. But we are in the light rough, so maybe we can do something. But our lie, I believe, is downhill. I thought he might be behind that tree then. So yeah, this isn't my best... This is pretty shocking, to be honest. I mean, we did get a birdie, I believe, in the last hole, but it's just these fast shots again. I'm not really warmed up. I thought I might be, because I played a round, but that was like 2 hours ago.
Setting up here just in the first cut.
And with this wind, 99%. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, if we look at this here, probably just wanna. I mean, I don't know. Ballers. We'll just see what happens here. Can't complain about it.
Looks like this one's heading for the green. Well, I can't get it right all the time. Unlucky.
What? Did you hear his commentary then, or am I just going insane? I think this guy's disconnected. Thought this stuff would not happen, but we just chalk it up as a win. And hopefully... Oh, he's not disconnected. I was going to say, hopefully we'd get to take the skin anyway.
This putt's going. And you're finishing things off with the birdie putt.
Actually, I think he did disconnect.
That's a good way to end things, I think.
We just take all the skins anyway. So I don't see why he doesn't just continue playing and get some practice. Okay, we're going to back out. Definitely don't want to play that player again. People who disconnect on the last hole when you're playing a 3-hole match just don't get it. It's like an ego thing, right? It's like an ego thing. Just be respectful. A lot of gamers just aren't respectful. That's just how it is. When I say be respectful, it's just like, just don't take it too seriously, you know? If you're losing, just lose with dignity, you know? Just don't be an ass. It's a game. Let's try and have fun. Let's see what rank this guy is. 43. I have actually played some lower ranked people at 28 who have actually beat me a couple of times, because I played shockingly bad. But it happens to us all. Ranking in this game doesn't mean much. I can be ranked 100, someone else can be ranked 100. But just because you've played a lot doesn't mean you've learnt a lot. I mean, usually, you know, you just get to grips with the game over time. But, yeah, just because there's 2 rank 100s doesn't mean they're, like, the same level or anything. Just means you've played the game a lot.
Hi there, my name is John. Hope you're doing just great. And we are just about to dig into 3 quick holes of high rolling skins fury. Let's go.
So let's see what this guy's about. He's using the sim. Looks like a sim driver. That was a weird drive. A weird visual, at least. And the game just glitched out a little bit there. Nice drive though. There's a driver I'm trying to unlock right now, a tailor-made one. But I need to play a little bit more of the career mode for that. This was also a good drive, by the way. 300 on the nose.
And we're about 135 to the pin.
A little bit downhill. This should be fine. Add a little bit of this on. Bit of this and a bit of that, right? A good shot. Hopefully it works out the way I expect it to. Should bounce right. I'm surprised it still stayed so far on the right there, given the wind. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, to be honest. Why was that? Why did the ball stay so far right? When I say right, I mean left. Weird. Like, I wasn't aiming that far left, and yet it seemed to end up further left than I aimed. Could just be my eyeballs, though.
This one's going right.
Went for a pitch there. I tend not to go for pitches if I can help it. There are a couple of clubs or distances where you can use both a pitch or a full shot. And I will always, well, nearly always choose the full shot. And if I generally pitch it for like 100 yards or more, or around 100 yards, it's usually a mistake. And I've made a lot of mistakes using pitches when I don't intend to. So I do like a tiny backswing because I think it's a full swing. Could be good.
Yes, the putt drops.
Again, when I go for those putts like that, to me it's just a feel thing. I'm not calculating anything. I'm just looking at it and it feels like it's the right amount of allowance for the break that I've given it. That's about all.
All right, teeing off on the second hole of this affair.
There's nothing, you know, more interesting than that about it. I'll just take this shot as it is with the wind.
Just a pure swing.
It could be good. I mean, there is a bit of a uphill there. Slow my ball down a little bit, so I don't think I needed to do much with this.
Safely on the green. And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Didn't end up as close as I wanted, but that's okay. Just depends on whether he has a club. It looks like the 208 could be good if he lofts it. The 3 hybrid. It looks like he's drawing it maybe to take some distance off or something, but those shots to me are a little bit too complicated. God, something in my throat today. A frog, probably. But yeah, those shots where you draw it to try and take distance off, just too complicated in my view. I never do that sort of stuff. Just, to me, it's very rarely works out the way you want it to. I guess it feels good if it does work out. We got another tough putt on our hands here.
Right, you have this.
Again, I'm just going to go for feel and go for somewhere around here.
Could be a good one.
And it was in, again. Just experience. For me, like putts like that, as I said, I don't calculate them, it's just experience of playing the game a lot, getting a feel for it. Hence why I might play a little bit faster than some people. I see some people playing this game on YouTube who are kind of like taking a million put-back swings and stuff and looking at the shot for about 50, 50 seconds or something. Just to me, it's just I just look at it, go for the feel, Maybe that's why they're better players than me.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
It's just not my style, By the way, this fairway.
Should be in the fairway.
This fairway took me into the rough. How dare it?
Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful.
Trying to see how far I can get away with the. I think this club and the one lower would have been similar distance because of the percentage difference. This guy can make the green though for sure.
50 yards to the pin from
Although this club looks a little bit too long, so you better not use this club. Yeah, even this club looks too long. 17 down with a bit of wind. I mean, I can't see the actual green, so this is just my assumption. Like, if he'd landed on the green, it feels like it would have rolled off.
Setting up for our third shot.
This is a normal shot, just making sure. Again, we can loft these and see what they're going to do. This should really stop, though, when it lands. It really should stop. Again, we can apply some of this as well. And a nice perfect shot. Should stop pretty much on a dime there.
Work for you. And this one's anyone's guess. He's in
I'm using the circles there actually that I don't normally use because we don't have them normally. When you're playing these games, you do have them, so I guess use them. And it's nice to use them just to see what shots are doing. You don't always get to see it.
All right, here we go.
We're probably splitting this hole. I'll put it, he'll put it, and we'll split this one up.
And a 5-foot putt for him.
Unless he somehow misses, which I doubt he will. He's taking his time though. As I said, I play a little bit faster, don't take my time as much. Well, I do at times if I really need to, but...
This one is over and you won. That's right, you're the winner. Pulling down all those skins like a pro. Just a wonderful display out there.
I think we'll play one more game.
I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride. And hopefully we'll see you.
So I'm going to head off that match. The reason why I don't like to rematch people is because it takes you back to the same exact 3 holes. It does change the pins, generally speaking, so I like to just always make sure that I not rematch but just go for a new one, because you get a new course, 3 new holes, don't really have much to worry about for that. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why. Sometimes I do rematch people, but what I'll find, often when you're playing someone, you might have 3 holes that just seem to match the exact clubs that you're playing. For example, if you're playing a par 3 that's on maybe the longer side, and you have the exact club to just get you up there at pin high, and your opponent may not. They're trying to play around lofting and such. You could try and rematch them, but it's going to benefit you, right, if you just happen to have the right clubs for certain holes. This guy is, he's level 92. And he's left. Try again, shall we? I was looking forward to a game with a level 92 player. He's just a considerably higher level than the 2 that we've previously played. But these matches don't take too long to start, I've noticed. I guess it depends what time of day that you're playing. But I'm trying to keep this video as a similar length to the ones that we post when we make the course. What do you call them? Course reviews. You know what my thought is on that player? I feel like he looked at our level, saw we were level 100, and then decided to back out. That's what I think's going on there. I think a lot of players are playing these games to try and end up against people who are level, 30 or something when they're level 92, and then try and find the easiest games. I'm here for the fun. I'm here to play whoever I'm playing against. I'm not too bothered about the money in this game, to be honest, how much you make, because there's only so much you can spend the money on anyway. It's just like a point scoring, or a way of keeping tabs of how well you're doing in this game, I guess, maybe. I just want to play golf, just have fun doing it. But we have a game. I think this guy was level 48.
Welcome to PGA Tour 2K21. And the coins are out there. I hope you can pull them down.
He's got the same pants on as that I have.
Skins in front of us. Let's do it.
He's rocking the old-fashioned look, flat cap and waistcoat sort of thing.
Not an amazing swing.
This guy's playing a long driver. I didn't look at what the driver was, but it carried like 290 something there.
Rip it. Let's go.
Rich, you know that I don't do that. I just play short drivers.
This drive should be safe.
I am looking to get a driver that is goes slightly further, but just slightly less forgiving. I think I can deal with that pretty nicely. But I need to unlock that on the career mode, so that's what I'm trying to do currently. Because you have sponsor goals and you get like a random sponsor gift prize basically for doing the sponsor goal. With TaylorMade, it's basically clubs and the specific driver that I'm after. Could we make this green, or is this just taking the mick? 82% is not the best lie for us here. I do remember this course though. I'm just gonna go for somewhere around here. It's quite a risky shot really, it's quite a thin landing area, but I'm confident that we're kind of warmed up enough now. The first round that we played, first 3 holes wasn't the best, but I feel like I got into the groove a little bit more, hitting some more perfect shots. If this guy hits a good shot, we might just be tying this hole. I mean, he's got a nice little easy wedge into this hole. He has bounced. I mean, definitely puttable. Definitely puttable.
And this is your 3rd shot.
So we're going to splash this a 42-yard splash. Would be the one that I would use here. And I would back on to the... put some loft on this basically. And not even do a full shot. Just under a full shot if I can help it. Something like that. Actually hit that a little bit less, well, a little bit shorter than I would have liked. Gotta be careful. Sometimes they roll on a little bit too far. I mean, it might have stopped, but I think we're okay where we are. I'm happy. I'm happy that we can, put this one. This guy must have a pretty harsh putt here, given the amount of break he's allowed. It looks like I don't know. At the very start of his putt, it looked like it was turning quite fast, and then didn't.
Putt to snatch the skin.
Snatch the skin.
So good. That will do just fine.
Let's snatch that skin, shall we?
And after that hole, you've got one.
Fairly well played hole. I mean, we didn't hit any bad shots. Good drive, good second shot. Didn't bother going to drive the green for 2, and we didn't need to in the end.
That's yours. We got 2 holes left. Let's see what we can do.
Okay. Just wondering whether we want to pitch this or what. Going for this shot because I think that I'm happy to have a...
Looks like this tee shot's coming in for safe landing.
Might still be pitching. No, actually, we might have an 88-yard lob wedge shot in this.
Already, he's good to go on
this. Yeah, we are 88 yards away. With the wind, our lob wedge shot should stop literally on the dot and just Might even go in if we're lucky. Got to think on the glass half full sort of thing, right? This guy's gonna drive this one. He has the driver for it, you know. Hope it works out for him. He's actually put some draw on this, trying to take distance off. But you can see, even if you have a long driver, yes, you can make some par threes in, sorry, some par fours in one or some par fives in two that I might not be able to. But whether you can actually get eagle from that is, you know, a different story, right? It's a completely different story whether you can actually make eagle from the shots that.
Oh yeah, this one's heading for the green. Nice, that was
from those situations.
club.
So you got to think about that. Even if you make the par 5 and 2, you might not be able to get an eagle anyway because you might still have a long putt or just be on the fringe of the fairway of the green. And secondly, you lose the ability to make a lot of other shots because you're hitting into the rough off your tee shots. You know, you need to make sure that you're hitting from the fairway a lot. With long drivers, it just really gives you less of a margin for error. Makes it a little bit more difficult. So I like to just play more for precision than for distance.
Here we go. This putt for the skin and 1,000 coins in your pocket.
I think it works out well for me at least.
Yes, the putt
in the long run.
This was a fine hole. Okay, you're currently winning this one. We are on the final hole. I think we got
That's a slow shot.
coins in our piggy bank. What do you say?
If you end up in the bunker, that's not so bad. Just don't hit that rough and stay in the rough before the bunker, which we have.
Shake it off.
Didn't strike that well, obviously. My
Ready
thumb
to
just
let her
didn't
rip here? Let's see what he does.
move. Par 5 though. But again, this is one that we can both make into, so it doesn't matter whether you have my driver or his driver. We can both easily make this into if you land on the fairway. This guy's going to roll into the rough anyway, as well. He's got a weird lie as well, like a downhill to the, you know, his shot's downhill and to the right, a bit like ours actually.
Good.
But yeah, I'm not going to do a light rough actually. See what we have going on with this. Maybe we could do something with this. No, I mean, I was thinking about it, but let's just do this. Let's be sensible. If we just play for birdie with a nice little easy pitch shot, then that's probably the best way to go. Like if I try and drive the green, not drive it, but just try and go for it in two. Again, I'm still probably playing for birdie unless I get like a magical run out right next to the hole or something, you know.
Chosen a hybrid on this one.
Just because you're being aggressive, it doesn't mean it's always going to work out. You know, this guy's probably still just getting birdie anyway, even though he can drive it further.
Our third shot's looking like.
Ooh. Interesting. Felt like a decent shot. A little bit on the fast side, unfortunately. We can still pot this though. Felt like a decent shot, but apparently wasn't. I've done some fairly decent putting in this these three rounds so far, so fairly confident we can continue that trend. I think we're a little bit further away than our fellow competitor.
To deal with. This one's on a good line.
Straight in. See, I'm pretty confident with those, and gotta hope that he misses this. Doubt he will though. Looks a bit easy. He's not breaking too much by the looks of it, so yeah, straight in. Good game. Anyway, that's going to be it for the 3 high roller games that we're playing here. Let's see how much we made. We started at 16,000 something. Now we got 19,000. 668. Made roughly 1,000 per game there or something like that. Gonna back out the queue here. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching and take care until next time. Goodbye everyone.